What's up with my peoples? How everybody feeling out there today? It's a beautiful day, as usual, and the weather out here where I'm at is starting to warm back up a little bit, but we still got February to go, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and once again thank everybody for subscribing and tuning in to the channel. I am your host, Bit Sway, and the first thing that I need everybody to do is to subscribe to the page, comment on the post, hit the like button, and if you got a chance, go ahead and hit that little bell on the side so you'll get a notification every time I post a video. But I have a clip that I wanted to show you again about the continuously spreading fires in the Los Angeles area, and it seems like it's spreading further, and it's getting into and it's going down toward the San Diego area. Me myself, I did not know this. I thought that the fires were put out a couple days ago or something, but I've been kind of busy, doing things, trying to put things together to the channel, so I haven't paid much attention to it. But to my knowledge, the fires are still going, and they're spreading out toward the Southern California areas, such as headed toward areas like San Diego. I've even heard that it's actually affecting some celebrities such as LeBron James and Kamala Harris's homes, and some more out that way. But I wanted to read this to you right quick, and the topic of this video is that it's that the wildfires in the Los Angeles area could pretty much, and then with the big percentage, it could affect gas prices. So you have the Kinder Morgan Incorporated Corporation that's out there, and I'm gonna just read what they said on Reuters. They said the pipeline operator Kinder Morgan Incorporated said that 2 of its fuel pipelines in Los Angeles have been shut down since January the 8th due to power outages. As the most destructive wildfires in the city's history continue to burn uncontained on Thursday, the company said that the 515-mile, 8-kilometer SFPP West Pipeline and 566-mile Countive pipelines are not directly impacted by the fire, and it expects them to resume service once power has been restored. Now, that could mean a couple things. The thing is, the fires have to be contained and put out for power to be restored. You understand? I'm gonna read this second little part. It says the pipelines were not directly impacted by the fires, but the power outages in the area caused them to be shut down. The shutdowns raised concern about the potential supply chains and disruption. Now, what does that mean? That means that we could be in trouble. I'm not saying to the point to where it's going to affect everybody else in the Midwest and the East Coast, but I want y'all to check this clip out right quick that I got from the Snyder Report, and I get a lot of good information to them. So if y'all could, check out the Snyder Report from here in due times. But go ahead and check this clip out right quick.
The fires aren't stopping. They're gonna just continue to rage on. But look at this. It says Kinder Morgan. This is the company that operates the 2 pipelines in the Los Angeles area. It says Kinder Morgan shuts down 2 key pipelines as LA wildfire rages. Okay? I want to read this to you. It says KMI has temporarily shut down 2 crucial fuel pipelines in Los Angeles due to power outages caused by the region's most destructive wildfires in history. Now, this is the impact. It says, actually, let me read you this one. Kinder Morgan stated that the pipelines would resume operation once power is restored. However, the outage has raised concerns about potential supply chain disruptions. a West Coast fuel trader emphasized the significance of the pipelines, highlighting their role in transporting fuel to key regions like Phoenix, Las Vegas, and San Diego. Now, here's the reason why this is such a big deal. We are seeing the power company, due to their concern that if a fire were to sweep through a certain area, it would actually knock down power lines. Okay? It would knock down power lines, and then the power lines would actually spark a new fire. Okay? Or a bigger fire. And even with the winds, the Santa Ana winds, if it comes in, if the little fire kind of weakened a power pole, a little bit of wind could topple the pole, put the lines down on the ground, which would again start a fire. So what does the electric company do? Well, they just decide we're just going to shut off power to certain regions of the city or of the state. When that happens, the problem is Kinder Morgan, they actually have to shut down certain pipelines because they're not getting power. They can't get the fuel through the pipeline from one location to the next. Okay, they need the pumps for that. Well, that's an issue.
Back to what I said, and as I was saying, a lot of people don't realize that natural disasters, which I wouldn't consider this one a natural disaster, when natural disasters and things of these natures happen in a specific state, city, or wherever, it affects other resources that we need. You know what I'm saying? So by the fires burning, and might I add, it's not that they can't contain the fires. It's not that they can't contain the fires. What's happening, as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, is something that they cannot contain is the 100-mile-per-hour winds. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta be smart, and we gotta think logically. Like, is a lot of this shit really accidental? You know what I mean? I don't think it is. You know what I mean? But I mean, you just never know, man. You know, the type of technology and stuff that China is coming up with. I mean, I see a lot of stuff on the blogs and the internet, just like everybody is, where they have drones and stuff that actually cause fires. You understand what I'm saying? And I you know, when we think about it, the first day that Joe Biden took office, when he shut off the Keystone Pipeline, I myself was living in Atlanta, Georgia then, and we had issues. You know what I mean? We definitely had issues. And those pipelines that they have out there in the California area, those are two major pipelines that go through California. So for them to have to shut down the gas pipelines, that's a major thing. And we already know gas is sky-ass high in California anyway. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, we have pipelines that run through the U.S. that supply gas to each city and state. So if one of the major pipelines shut down, which we all know is going to affect all of us, you know what I'm saying? And this goes back to the video that I showed probably maybe the first or second week that I started this podcast about how Bill Bonner said that America's energy system is going to be affected highly. You know what I'm saying? And my main thing is I just want everybody to be prepared, stay prepared, pay attention, because you never know. You know what I mean? Like Bill Bonner said, one of these days we can mess around and we could wake up and gas could be $12 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds outrageous and I know it sounds like it can't happen, but you never know what the crisis is from dealing with the politicians in America. Some of the crooked ass people that we obey and deal with and things of that nature. You just never know. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to pay attention. And as we pay attention to what's happening in California, because if you ask me, the shit is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? You mean to tell me y'all can't put these motherfucking fires out? Y'all flying firefighters from all over the world and y'all can't put these motherfucking fires out? Like, y'all supposed to caught this shit at the beginning of the fires and been able to take care of that shit and contain that shit. You know what I mean? But you know, if you know like I know, and if you think like I think, then myself, I believe, and I don't just think from the research that I've been doing in the past years, I think that a lot of this shit is intentionally. I think that they want to move a lot of people out of the state of California, because there was a lot of people that was moving away from there anyway because of the sky-ass rent prices. Matter of fact, my oldest son lives in California. You understand? So matter of fact, I'm going to give him a call and check on it and, you know, just make sure he's all right. But, you know, we just all have to pay attention to this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one to be trying to preach to nobody and shit like that. But while a lot of people is sitting out here paying attention to the football game, the basketball game, people out here trying to flex for the gram or whatever, or live their best life, buying designer or whatever it is that you do. One thing the advice that I'm going to give people, and I'm saying this is coming, you hear this, and this is coming from my mouth. Save your money. Save it. Because you never know when there could be a potential time during to a lot of the crisis and shit that we going through right now. You may very well just need it. You may very well just need it. So with that said and done, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a blessed day. One.